Hello, guys. Good evening. Let's start with the analysis for this week, starting with the Indian market. First thing, Nifty chart. So, if you notice the way the candle has closed, last week candle, this is the last week candle, we can see a half body, half wick formation. But if you try to understand, the entire week market was pushed down, but by the end of the week, you can see that buyers came into force and pushed back halfway the market. So this is more of indecisive candle. If you it would have been completely pushed on the upside, then it would have been a clear buy confirmation. Or if it would have closed bearish, something like this, then it would have been a clear sell confirmation. But here, if you see by the end of the week, buyers came into force and pushed the market halfway up. So still there is more of buyers dominance in comparison to sellers. You can also see very clearly on the daily time frame. If you will see, this was a proper piercing pattern, and also it is at a good decent support level. So for this week I am more on the buying side of Nifty, but overall if you try to understand the viewpoint, I think it is becoming more of sideways. If you will see, market has been sideways from quite lot many days, and this is the sideways channel is what I'm following at. Any breakout above this or below this will confirm for the further trend. But as if now, you can look to buy at the support and target up till the resistance. And when it reaches the resistance with a sell confirmation, shorting confirmation, you can target till the next support. So this is what is looking like the overall picture. So don't target too big, and you can target till the next resistance levels. So that's my analysis for Nifty. Also, if you will notice Bank Nifty here, Bank Nifty first, if I open the weekly chart, so this was last week candles. This is today's candle which is forming. So we'll not check much of this. This was last week again, half body, half wick, though more of body. So Bank Nifty does not look as strong, which Nifty is clearly showing a support. But if you remember my last week's video, this was a trend line which I have been following. This was a trend line. Okay, so if you notice here, this was a resistance which was broken out, and I was expecting a pullback up till this level, first level of pullback, where the market did had some spike, which means it was trying to get rejected. Also, if you will see the daily time frame, okay, there is more of again a channel formation here as well. If I draw a channel taking a support here, this entire movement, so it is more of a support area. But in Nifty we have a bullish candle confirmation, but here we do not have a very strong candle confirmation. Today also there was a slight bearish move. So if you need to buy, make sure that you have a bullish candle confirmation, then only you are going to buy it, though it is at the support, but that is not good enough. So wait for proper confirmation, and then you can be on the buying side, targeting till the next resistance level. This is a minor resistance, but following the overall channel, this could be the next resistance, major resistance level. This here also there's a minor one, but this is the major resistance. Overall, if it takes good amount of time, this will be the same level itself. So this is the analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Currently at the support, Nifty is clearly getting rejected by buyer. Showing a little bit of more dominance of the buyers, but more of overall trend. If you want to understand, more of a sideways trend. But currently, since it's at the support, then I would look to be on the buy side for this week till the time market is not reaching the resistance. So that's why I have few buying opportunities I'll discuss. I have mainly 3 opportunities which I'll be discussed for this week. But before getting into that, in my previous video, which was last to last week, I had mentioned 3 stocks for shorting, which I want to discuss. First was SBI. Okay. So let's see how the analysis went, all the 3 stocks. So I expected the market to fall down, and still there is no sign of, doing the pullback or something. It has fallen down up till this level. So this is still going in favor. You can keep checking the daily chart, but this was the previous high, which was broken. So currently the market is at that level. So after falling till this level, you can keep checking the daily closes. If you get any rejection, you can book your profits. Otherwise, you can continue to hold on to your trade till the next level, which will be this one. So this clearly went in favor. I think around this, somewhere around this price or somewhere around this level, we expected the market to fall down because of this rejection. And after this candle closing below. So we have a clear fall here. It would be expected to fall further if we have a candle closing below, and then you can expect to fall down. Major support, if it keeps falling down, you can expect over a long period of time that it can fall up till this level. So this is SBI. Another one was IndusInd Bank. If you remember, or you can watch that video again, this was the trade setup, which was a more of a breakout pullback setup here, something like this. So somewhere around here, we were looking to short, still looks to go down further, at least till this moving average. So though the moving average is pointing on the upside, this was a more of a pullback what we were expecting. I mean, not a very major fall, but if the candle closes below, then you can expect till the next level. But for now, it has been going down and it is expected to go down, at least test this moving average further. So this also from last 2 3 weeks, not there's not much movement, but yeah, from the price of around 1055, it has fallen down till 967, and it is expected to fall down around 910 to 917, somewhere around till this level. So that would depend on how the candle closes. So this was another trade, and the third trade I think was Tata Motors. So Tata Motors also, the setup was there because there was a rejection candle last week, and after that 2 weeks it has fallen down till this level. But if you see, it got rejected and eventually closed here, which is more looking like this is something which you can book your profits because it's looking more of sideways now. And this rejection is clearly showing that market is looking to see, we also have a bullish candle confirmation here. So market is more has become sideways from here to here if you have captured good movement, but you might get stuck in this one because since we can see in Nifty and Bank Nifty, we can see a similar type of market movement here as well. It is currently at the support. So if you had taken a trade, you can book your profits. It would be lesser profits, but it would be good, decent 1:1 risk to reward here. So you can book it rather getting stuck. And then if you want, you can switch to buy and target till the next resistance. So these were the three trades which were discussed. Uh, as per the movement, how it is happening, not a very volatile market, not too much movement is happening. So these were good, decent trades because it's also important when the market is in its average movement or in its sideways movement, you should be able to make a decent percentage for yourself. So moving forward for today's, I mean, this week's setups. First is HDFC. I'll show it on the weekly chart. Okay. So if you notice here, the level what HDFC is currently in is a good level because this was a previous high which it had broken previous this level, and then it had broken and tried to retest once again. It is at the retesting level, so it is at a good phase, and also this 30 moving average is acting as support here. So once you get a confirmation to buy, like somewhere around good confirmation to buy, also if you will see on a daily chart, it is at also again at a good support level. So this is a good area to buy to target up till the next resistance level. So that's why I have this one trade shortlisted. You can't expect too big targets. You can target till the next resistance, which is till this level, because market is moving in a range, so we can target till the range resistance till that level. Next one, what I have is out of all is Bajaj Auto. Again, if you notice the level it is in, it's a good level, though we don't have a proper candle confirmation on the weekly chart. It's a half body, half wick. So you need to make sure at least on daily chart you have a buy candle confirmation, then only you are taking a buy here. So if you notice, this is the resistance and this was a breakout which it has happened, it had done, and this has done the pullback till here, and it is also coinciding with the 30 moving average. So once we have a bullish candle confirmation, a buy, and also if you see on daily chart, we are constantly getting rejections. Okay, but as and when, if you notice, once we have a candle closing above this high, a bullish candle close, you can go for buy and you can target till the next resistance. So this is another trade setup which looks like a good opportunity. So you should always go for trades which has an opportunity or a potential to go up, rather going for trades which have already gone up. Okay, or up or down, both ways. So these are the potential traits I'm discussing. So this is the target which you can keep for a little long-term target, wherein if it goes up, this is the next swing high. So this was the second one. And third one is the Reliance Industries. Reliance Industry, if you see the weekly chart, this moving average itself tells that the market is sideways, and we can also very clearly see it. Also, if you notice, this level, which is also visible with the moving average, has been a constant support, then it became a resistance, again it has became a support. If you notice the previous week candle, sellers tried to push the market down, but it clearly got rejected and market has pushed on the upside. So this is giving a buy confirmation to target till the next resistance, not a very big target, but again, we are doing sideways trading. So since the market is at the support, we can be on the buying side. So you can wait for confirmation. We had this engulfing today also, market did the pullback, got rejected. So you can buy and you can target up till this level in Reliance Industry. Looks like a decent buy. Also, there is a on a daily chart, we have a breakout pullback setup. So this is a resistance breakout pullback with an engulfing, and this confirms for Y, wherein the target could be up till this level. So these are the three trades which I have, which has a potential buy since the market is at the first support level. So if it continues to respect it as a support, then you can expect to go up till the next resistance level where you can make the make the profits or make the returns in between that speculation of prices. So don't wait for the trend to start, because that happens only 20 to 30% in the market. Remaining 70%, it's more of sideways and consolidations happening. So you should learn to capture the movements in between, small movements in between the fluctuations. Okay, so try to figure out good support and good resistance levels and trade in between those levels. So that's a sign of a good trader. So these are the opportunities which I have in Indian market. Another one of our student commented asking about IRCTC. So I'll check that chart as well. Okay. Starting with the weekly chart, yeah, last when it was posted, it was at the resistance and it has fallen down up till this level. But the way the last week candle is closed, it is half body, half wick. Again, if you see, market was pushed down by the sellers, but again got pushed up. Okay, so there's a clear rejection by the time of closing. So if I notice this whole movement, so it looks something like this to me. So since currently the market is at the support and it got rejected, so currently I would be on the buying side. So on the daily chart also, if you notice, there was a clear rejection here. So you can be on the buying side for this week and you can target up till this level. And your stop loss will be somewhere around below this level. So this is a trade which you can keep. Also a clear, see you can see here, clear resistance breakout pullback. And then the next target will be till actually till this level. This is the next resistance level. So if you're buying, this will be your next target level. So this was about IRCTC. Yeah, last week you could have sold and make money. If you did, well and good. But now you can book your profits and you can switch on the buying side. You can buy and you can target up till this level. So that's about the Indian stock. Now let's move to Forex and commodities. So here, starting with the dollar index chart, see dollar index, if I'll open the weekly chart here, it has been sideways, okay? But overall, if you will see the setup, it has been at a strong resistance, Okay, so like we always do, sell at the resistance, buy at the support. That's why I'll be more on the sell side of dollar till the time market is not breaking above with a body dominant candle. So if you can clearly see this range, I'll be selling around this range and I'll be targeting till the support. So that would be my analysis for dollar index again. So instead of looking at the weekly chart, since it's indecision in the weekly chart, I would be looking at the daily chart, and as in when like today's candle, if it closes the way it is confirming clearly to continue to be on the sell side. So keep checking the daily closes and accordingly you can decide. You can clearly see it is at the resistance. If you will draw this trend line also, you can see that. So this is another way of drawing it. See, the support is turning into resistance. Some people might draw it like this, right? So it is howsoever you are able to figure it out in whichever way it is looking like a good resistance level. And you can be on the sell side till the time market is not breaking above. Okay. So dollar looks weak, but overall weekly is not a very strong confirmation. Same way, if we are on the sell side of dollar, we are automatically we should be on the buying side of gold and silver, since it has an inverse correlation. So you should never be doing that, like I always keep saying in every video. If you're on the short side of dollar, you should not be selling gold as well, because it has an inverse correlation. You should be looking to buy gold then. If gold is looking like a sell, then you should be on the buying side of dollar, inverse correlation. So since we are on the sell side of dollars, so gold also, if you notice, it is at a good support, right? Though it's a downward channel and it's more like a pullback, what we are capturing if you talk about the overall trend. But this week we'll be looking to buy and we'll be looking to capture the pullback till the time we don't get see any breakouts happening. Okay, so since it is at the support, last week also it was at the support, and this week it continues to do so. So that's about gold. And silver also, if you would notice the similar thing, it is at the good support level. See, right? Currently at the good support. Wait for the candle confirmation in a smaller time frame and you can be on the buying side. Now I have few trades to discuss on this as well. Since dollar is, yeah, it is at the resistance, that's why we are looking to sell. So one USD CHF is one trade, which looks decent enough because overall it is at a good place. If you will notice here, see, this is the support breakout pullback, and overall you can expect it to go down. So you can go in the smaller time frame, look for good sell opportunities. Also, if you see, there's a resistance trend line here as well. So this is overall a good resistance zone to be on the sell side, and you can expect it to fall down. So that's about USD CHF. If you are if dollar is looking like a sell, and if you look and if you're comfortable selling that, you can be looking to sell USD CHF as well. Apart from that, there are more of major currencies, and also if you see, more of JPY is shortlisted because JPY pairs are looking. JPY is basically looking strong, so we have shorting opportunity in all the three pairs. So AUD JPY, if you notice, we have a pin bar here. Okay, clearly there's a bearish pin bar here, and also if you zoom out, you can notice where it is forming. So see, exactly at the resistance, right? So that's why this pin bar is looks impactful. So that's why this week AUD JPY looks like a sell opportunity. Just now it's going up, it's good for us. We can go to 4 hourly time frame to sell. So if we have to sell, then somewhere around this area should be a good area to sell once we have a candlestick confirmation. But stick to shorting side. First JPY pair, then next is New Zealand JPY. Again, if I will open the weekly chart, see again the same pin bar candlestick is formed, and that too at the again at the resistance. If you will notice the placement of the candle, it is quite impactful. See here overall. So this is a good candle confirmation. Also, if you're able to see it like this, so it depends on whichever trend line you are able to figure it out. So this is more like a support turning into resistance. So again, there's a good positioning and you can be on the sell side. The third one is CAD JPY. CAD JPY, since already mentioned that Canadian dollar is dependent, a lot more dependent on oil. So first, let's check oil chart. So oil, if you notice, we have a evening star in oil, right? And that too at the resistance. So oil is clearly confirming for sell here, okay, at least till this target level. So if oil we are on the sell side, then Canadian dollar also we should be on the sell side. So that's why CAD, this trade becomes important. CAD weak and JPY is strong. So CAD JPY should be a good sell setup. So you can keep an eye on the same, and you can see there's a clear resistance. If I extend the trend line, then it becomes even more stronger. And we have a clear, it's a, though it's not a pin bar because all the characteristics are not met, but there's a clear rejection. And then you can go to smaller time frames and you can look for the opportunities to sell. So this is another setup. Now talking about the other two setups, one is New Zealand CHF. New Zealand CHF mainly because it is at a good positioning. New Zealand looks weak basically, and you can see overall it is at a good resistance, and you can be on the sell side targeting up till this level. And another one is GBP New Zealand. Okay, again it is because of the positioning. If I zoom out the chart, you can clearly see this. So this is a very strong support consolidation which is broken. It did a pullback, and now we can, though we don't have a candle confirmation, it's a spinning top. So make sure that at least on a daily time frame we have a sell candle confirmation, and then we are shorting it. But here GPNCD is clearly because the pattern market is about to, maybe it might give an entry next week after the candle confirmation, but it is at a good positioning is what I'm saying. Breakout is done, pullback is done. So somewhere around here you can expect some good confirmations and then you can enter. Currently there's no candle confirmation, so make sure to have that before taking the trade setup. So these are the few trades which are good, especially trade on JPY pairs. They look good for this week. CAD JPY especially would be my highlight, I mean most prioritized trade for this week, because oil looks weak and JPY is strong. So that's the short listing for this week. I hope the whole video would be helpful for you, and the more you practice the more you become better. So make sure you're practicing it and trading well, and have a good weekend, have a good week, complete week, and let's meet again next Monday. Thank you guys, bye bye.